Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. Yes, I will tell you the truth, today I am not happy. I am absolutely not happy after the loss of yesterday versus Genoa 2-1. We were leading 1-0 until the 87 minutes and then boom, boom, boom. Patatrack, patatrack, patatrack. My friends, we have to speak and I can already tell you that I am not happy. I am not happy at all. Yesterday was the perfect picture of this season. 21-22 with a lot of things that happened that we already saw so many times this season, but I will tell you more. Yesterday, everything that we saw during the season in different games, they all happened in one single game. The game versus Genoa. I tell you, I couldn't care less about the game of yesterday because the important one will be versus Inter in Coppa Italia versus Wednesday. I hope that Juventus understand that they have to wake up to win that game on Wednesday. We will speak about that, my friends, because I'm not happy. After the intro. Guys, I hope you subscribe. I hope you put a maximum of like to cheer Juventini up. Guys, before starting, don't forget, download OneFootball, maybe and probably the best app that you can have. Because yesterday, while I was starting to prepare Genoa Juventus, I was able to see the collapse of Empoli. Empoli that was about to win versus Inter, leading 2-0, and I received these notifications. Notification that, to be honest, I didn't want to receive, but at least I was up to date with Inter, continuing to fighting for that Scudetto, while Juventus gave up since long time. So it is for free on iOS, it is for free on Android. Download it, you have the link into the description. You can go with the QR code, you do whatever you want, but download it if you want to remain up to date with the Mercato. That will be super important, because what we saw yesterday, my friends, yes, maybe Allegri did some mistakes, absolutely yes, but some players like Moise Kean, some players like Arthur, they will have to be changed. So download it if you want to remain with all the new names that will have to be there in a Juventus 22-23. We start, I told you, picture of the season. Picture of the season yesterday, I already told you and repeated you so many times that it would be a roller coaster of emotions, but not with really high peak emotion because we didn't see them, but probably the worst emotions, the one that makes you really angry, a season where you can expect the unexpected when you're absolutely not expecting to lose versus Genoa. Hey, what happens? We lose versus Genoa, but it happened so many times. I told you, everything happened yesterday. We lost 7 times this season in Serie A. Too much for a Juventus. I'm speaking about the number 7 of Cristiano Ronaldo. That's the number 7 that I love to see. I love to see the number 7 on the back of Vlahovic. I don't want to see a number 7 next to the word loss in Serie A. Unacceptable, and especially if you are going into detail, because yesterday again, how many points did we lose versus the small teams? And probably we should have known in the first game of the season versus Udinese, 2-2. You remember that 2-2? Crazy. We don't stop there. Empoli, that loss versus Empoli, the loss versus Sassuolo, 2-1, the loss versus Verona, the draw versus Venezia, the draw versus Torino, the draw versus Bologna. Yesterday, the loss versus Genoa. Disaster. We are able, Juventus, we are able to actually make these small teams that are in the really bottom of Serie A. Yesterday, Genoa was 19th. We are not speaking about the 7th or the 10th team in Serie A. We are speaking about the 19th team in Serie A. We are able to give them hope. We are able to give them points. Here, you want 3 points? Here, 3 points. And this is not okay. I know, and I said it already in the intro of the video, that yesterday was a game that I couldn't care less. If we were losing 3-0 and play pathetic, I would have swallowed it even easier. But not like yesterday. Not when you win that game at the 87th minute. Not versus a Genoa that scored until yesterday 25 goals in 35 games of Serie A. That 0.77 goals per game. Can you imagine? That's not even 1 goal per game. Not even 1 goal per game in Serie A for Genoa. We succeed in giving them 2 goals. Not 1. We give them 2 goals to Genoa. My friends, another problem, and probably one of the biggest one of the season. We can't score. We do whatever we want with 0 shots on target or 26 shots on target. It doesn't matter. We can't score. A lot of people, they mock Cristiano Ronaldo, that I have the shirt here yesterday, because he's a tap-in merchant. That's what I read. Guys, if yesterday I had Cristiano Ronaldo, I can guarantee you that the 4 tap-ins that Moise Kean was able to miss, I can guarantee you that Cristiano Ronaldo, from these 4 missed attempts, he would have scored 5. 5 tap-ins. I can guarantee you that we start immediately with the header at the 4th minute of the game that is missing. My friends, no excuses at all. Then, of course, you have a prime move from Sirigu that we are used to. We already saw him this season versus Juventus, how many miracles he was able to do. But yesterday, Moise Kean, then 2 big chances missed. And if we speak about the last minute, where Juventus was doing 1-1, 93rd minute, we are going into a counter-attack. And I'm not even speaking about Morata, because the top phenomenal player, he's chipping the goalkeeper that was out of the goal. Yesterday, that was Morata should have done. He's deciding to do an assist, a beautiful one. First of all, because nobody is speaking about it, I'm asking myself, why is Ake walking and not running towards that ball? Because he was even better placed than Moise Kean. He could have gone there with an open goal. He's not. He's walking. Go back and watch the replay. Yeah, I'm not criticizing Marle Ake. Of course not. Maybe he had shaking legs. But we can speak absolutely about Moise Kean. Moise Kean that alone in front of the goal with an open goal could have brought the victory of Juve with a 93rd minute goal. He could have done that. He's missing that tap in. But how can you miss it? How can you miss it? Especially after everything that you missed in the game. Disaster. Do we want to speak about bad luck? Luck is something that you have to look for. If you are not looking for luck, you will never have luck. And Juventus didn't look enough for luck this season, but then the few moments that we tried with Paulo Dybala after a beautiful assist of Vlahovic that some people are starting to doubt without any reason. Yesterday, beautiful assist from Vlahovic. Dybala is going 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. He's going with his left foot. The post. The post. Do we want to speak about penalty? No penalty. That's the story of Juventus during all the season. How many times were we not conceded some penalties? The penalty of yesterday was actually correct. To cancel the one that the Sciglio is doing the mistake in the last minute of the game is a correct penalty. The one that will actually lead Juventus to the loss. My friends, we have to speak about the Sciglio's mistake. In press conference, there was a Massimiliano Allegri that said, we are focusing also on the Coppa Italia. We will do some rotations in the team. We don't have a lot of players at disposal. Danilo will finally have the moment to rest a bit. He will stay at home. Hopefully, I'm praying that De Sciglio is able to give me 90 minutes. So that means that I will have the possibility to do some other rotations for players that are really needed because they will be available versus Coppa Italia. De Sciglio will not. Probably that's the big mistake of Allegri without even knowing it, because if De Sciglio probably was out of the game at the 85th minute today, we would have spoken about a 1-0 win of Juve, because the 2 mistakes of De Sciglio that probably was not in condition to play these 90 minutes. A disaster. De Sciglio that becomes actually the record man in Serie A of causing a penalty in the first minute of the game when he was playing with with Milan versus Napoli, and also the one that is also simultaneously causing a penalty at the last minute, and it was yesterday. So first minute, last minute of the game, De Sciglio record man in Serie A. Nobody was able to do it. When does it happen? When he's playing at Juventus. Disaster, my friends. 81% pass accuracy. 81% for a team like Juventus that is using a player like Arthur yesterday, that is a master, that should have been 100% pass accuracy. Yesterday, 81%, and this is one of the big major causes of Juventus disaster, and not being able to link up and find some offensive skills and pattern. If you are not able to do some consecutive passes, my friends, it is over before it starts. Do we want to speak about the disaster game of Arthur yesterday? Yesterday, Arthur was a disaster. 35th minute, I was live on the Juve channel. I was about to say, what the fuck, because the cross that is able to offer is a disaster. Something that you don't want to see. Not even in third division, my friends. Yesterday, Arthur out of mind. Disaster game for him. Not even he was not able to do what a young Miretti was able to do versus Venezia in that regista role, but on top of that, missing so many easy passes. A disaster. Do we want to speak about the good things that we saw yesterday? There are two things that I saw yesterday. First of all, Miretti. Miretti that didn't play as good as versus Venezia, we have to admit it, but who cares? He did a really beautiful game. After Dybala, for me, a really, really beautiful performance of Miretti that was not able to achieve the pass accuracy as he did versus Venezia, but yesterday he played as a box-to-box, a bit light, especially in the first half when Portanova is physically destroying him and taking that ball for that long shot, but except of that beautiful vision, really calm, he sees the game, he understands the game. It's a player that I hope we will not put on loan but keep at Juventus because he could be so important. It's rarely that I can really speak about players that are playing from under 23 or their youth players that are as ready as Miretti. What a player yesterday, especially in the last minutes of the game when he played. He did really phenomenal in that regista role. Maybe we don't have to go for a 40 million Jorginho, but maybe we already have him at home. The last time that we played 2 consecutive games in Serie A, 18 years old player was Sørensen, and it was in the season 2010-2011 with Del Neri, banter era, then banter there era. Today it is what it is. And then I want to speak and spend a few words on Dybala, my friends. Paulo Dybala, I had to wait 7 seasons to see out of the box right foot goal of Dybala. I'm asking myself, why didn't I see that before knowing that he will not be at Juventus next season? An amazing goal of Paulo Dybala. That cross of Paulo Dybala with his right foot for Moise Kean inspired him probably to take his chance. Yesterday he was the best of Juventus. He played really well. We criticized him for the last 5-6 games that he played after knowing that he would not renew with Juventus. Yesterday we have to say that maybe we will regret seeing Dybala in another team last season, because I can guarantee you he will do an amazing season next year. I don't know where, but I can guarantee you that he will do an amazing season. My friends, this was it. A recap of today without editing, just me speaking out my frustration because I am absolutely not happy. I hope that you subscribe to the channel, that you put a maximum of like, that you download OneFootball. Go for it, my friends. Have a really nice Saturday and Sunday, and we'll see each other maybe tonight or tomorrow. Grazie, forza, Juve.